Hey y'all, Bridget Bartlett here with My Vision Agency, and today I want to show you how to create a double opt-in funnel so that you can ensure that your email list stays clean and your email reputation stays clean as well. So I'm going to walk you through the process today of setting up the double opt-in funnel. Now you can see here we have a website landing page, and the call to action is to download the free guide. So we're going to use this to prompt people to opt into our funnel, and then we are going to send them an email where they're going to click and it's going to confirm the email. Now the tool we're going to use for this funnel is HighLevel. So if you do not have a HighLevel account yet, you can go to myvisionagency.com. You can click here and you'll actually sign up for HighLevel, get a free membership in our reseller program. If you are a current HighLevel customer, you can join here directly, or you can actually get a free starter plan in our program by upgrading to the SaaS plan in HighLevel without changing your sponsor. So inside of our HighLevel account, you'll see that I have a 3-step funnel here. We have a home page, a thank you page, and a confirmed page. So the confirmed page is actually the page that they're going to receive the free download. So let me walk you through this process here. I'm going to open up the funnel. And we have the home page. You'll see this button here is actually set to the pop-up. So if we scroll down to the button action, you can see here that it is set to the pop-up. So we can access the pop-up here. And you'll see if we click on this form, it tells us where do we want to send our leads once the form has been submitted. So here we're going to go to the next step. The next step is the thank you page. So once they've opted in to get our free guide, we're going to say, thank you, contact first name, check your email for the free guide. And then the funnel stops. Now we're going to send them an email. And when they click the link to get the free guide, it is going to send them here to this page. And this is where you'll have the free guide. And you'll see if you click on this button here and you scroll down to the actions, you can choose to send them to a website URL for the free guide, or you can actually just choose the download file and you can click here, upload your guide to the media storage, and then it will attach that guide to this button here. So they'll just click the button and download the guide. So that's how you want to set up the entire funnel. Now, what we need to do is we need to create a trigger link for the confirmation page. And we're going to do that by going to the Conversations tab, and you'll see trigger links here. Now, to create a trigger link, it's really simple. You can see that I've created one here. You're just going to click Add Link. You can call it whatever you want to. Just make sure that you call it something that you will recognize, and then you're going to paste the link to wherever you want to send them to. So a trigger link is basically just a tracking link, and it allows you to create automations based off of someone clicking this link in an email. So you'll see here for my confirmed email, I pasted the link to the confirmation page, this page here. So now that I've done that, I can actually track when this link was clicked. So what I want to do now is create a workflow. So I've created one here. And the trigger to this workflow is going to be the form that they filled out in our funnel. I just chose the basic form here. And then we're going to send them an email. Now, this email is going to be the first email they receive, and it's going to tell them, click here to download your free guide. And you'll see that I've put this trigger link code here. Now, to access that, I'm going to delete it. I'm just going to go up here to this little lightning bolt symbol. I'm going to click there, and then you're just going to look for that trigger link that we just created, and that was confirmed email. Now remember, this trigger link here is attached to this link. So when they click it, it's going to send them to whatever link that we put there. But it allows us to create this next step here, which is the goal step. And the goal is basically the purpose of this automation. And we're saying what we want in this automation or this workflow is for them to click the trigger link. Now, it's not going to move on in the workflow until that trigger link has been clicked. So if they receive this email and they never click the trigger link, it's not going to move on to the next step here. So we're saying trigger link clicked. We're saying the exact trigger link that we want to be clicked. And then we're going to wait until that goal is met. Now, when they go to this email and they click that trigger link, it's going to move through this workflow because that's the goal that we set here. Then when they click it, what's going to happen is not only are they going to receive the guide because that's where that link went to, but it's going to update our custom field that I teach all of you guys to create for your emails. So you'll see we have a custom field called newsletter, and here we're moving that to approved because we know that whoever submitted this form with their email address, that when they receive this approved status, that they are on our newsletter list. Now, what's really helpful is if you also have manage score tracking. So you can see here that I have if an email is opened and an email is clicked. So if they've opened the email, that's 1 point. And if they have clicked in the email, that's 2 points. So if you're following along here, what's happening is they're going through this workflow, and if they have opened the email, it's only going to add 1 point, but it's not going to move them through this workflow until they actually click it. And if they click, it's going to add 2 points. It's also going to update this custom field for newsletter approved. So why is all of that important? If we go into our contacts and we want to send a newsletter or emails, what we want to do is create a smart list. And I'm going to create the smart list starting with the newsletter custom field that we create. So it's approved. Remember, the only people that are marked approved are the people who have clicked that link, or we have marked them approved in some other campaign, but this lets us know that they are a valid email. So I'm going to say approved. Now, technically, that's all I really need to do in this setup, but if we want to get really granular and we really want to make sure that we are creating a really clean list, we can add additional filters here. So I can say email is not empty, because maybe somehow that custom field got filled out and they were marked as approved, but they actually don't even have an email. So I just want to really make sure that I am not sending any campaigns to people that don't have an email. And I can get even more granular here, and I can say if they have 3 points. So we'll say if they have more than, we'll say 2, because 3 points is more than 2. And those 3 points lets us know that they have opened an email and they've clicked in an email. And we set that up here. Now we could even get more granular and we could add more filters to this here. And let's say that we also want to add an email validation option here. So we can choose valid email. And you'll see this as long as your email validations are turned on for this sub account, but we can say if the email is valid. So now you can see we are getting super granular here with our filters, and we're making sure that we are not sending emails to anyone that does not meet this criteria. So they have to have that custom field updated to approved. They have to have an email in the email field. They have to have 2 or more points in their engagement score, and their email has to be a valid email. Once we set all of that criteria in our smart list, we want to save this smart list, and we're going to call this newsletter and save. And now every time we send campaigns, when someone falls into this criteria, they will be added to this newsletter list. And when it's time for us to send emails, all we need to do is select all of the contacts in our newsletter list, and we can click here to send an email. Here's our subject line. Here's the content of the email. We can send all at once. We can schedule the email, or we can actually send in drip mode. And then we can really protect our email sending domain by trickling out maybe 10 emails an hour, 200 emails a day, whatever it is that you want to send out. Now, if you want to use the email marketing option to send your campaigns, click on marketing, emails. We can click here to create a campaign. We can write whatever we want to write inside of our emails. And when you click send or schedule, if you go down here, you'll see that you have the ability to send to a smart list. So here, you just want to make sure that you're choosing your smart list newsletter that we just created. And this will ensure that even if you're using this function to send your emails, that you are sending only to valid emails from people that you know want to hear from you. So thank you all so much for joining me today. Again, if you are interested in signing up for HighLevel or you're already a HighLevel customer, go to myvisionagency.com. You can join our program there. If you're interested in our free training, which we do provide open office hours, I am live 4 days a week. It is 100% free. You can join us for coaching and ask any questions that you may have about your HighLevel account or your business. Thank you all so much for joining me today, and I look forward to working with you in open office hours. Go make your vision a reality.
Bye.